Imagine if all your classes started exactly the same time as the next class started. Now imagine that all of your classes were in different classrooms in different parts of the building, some of them pretty far away from each other. Finally, imagine that you got detention if you were late for class, even by 1 second. That would be crazy. Everybody would be in detention every flipping day because something's wrong with the school schedule. You gotta have some type of shift, some space between things so that they're not so abrupt coming together. There's gotta be a clear connection made between separate things. We need those connections, and those connections are called transitions. Now in a speech, a transition is a shift from one idea to the next, whether it's between sentences, like introducing a new piece of evidence, or between paragraphs, showing the progression of the argument. Transitions connect all the ideas, evidence, and examples from your speech into one cohesive whole, bringing them together under the umbrella of your claim, so your words don't come off as just a random, jumbled series of pointless phrases that don't work well together. Transition words build flow or coherence, and you want to use them to show how your ideas connect. Even if you feel your speech is already tight and concise, with every idea already going toward your overall point, you still could benefit from focusing on stronger transitions. Remember, your speech isn't just for you, it's for an audience. And if your claim is a treasure, then transitions are like arrows on the treasure map, guiding them through the adventurous places your argument may bring them, and ultimately back to the rich treasure of your main idea. Let's use this argument in favor of a longer recess and see how transition words and phrases can help the argument to flow more smoothly. According to an article by Ashley Brooks from the website of Rasmussen College, recess helps fight childhood obesity and promote social skills. Recess can also reduce stress and may improve brain function. Opponents of longer recess would say that it increases legal liability due to increased exposure to potential dangers such as bullying, predators, and playground injuries. These potential dangers could be minimized with increased adult supervision, patrols by school grounds officers, and higher, better enforced standards for playground equipment, safety, and upkeep. Now, there's nothing really wrong with the argument that you just heard. It pretty clearly states arguments for more recess and introduces a counterclaim against longer recess, and then rebuts that same counterclaim. But overall, this speech would be stronger and more clear with transitions that show the relationships between the ideas. Let's try that again, this time with transitional words and phrases to show how it affects the flow. According to an article by Ashley Brooks from the website of Rasmussen College, recess helps fight childhood obesity and promotes social skills. Furthermore, recess helps reduce stress and may improve brain function. Nevertheless, opponents of longer recess would say that it increases legal liability due to increased exposure to potential dangers such as bullying, predators, and playground injuries. I would counter that these dangers could be minimized with increased adult supervision, patrols by school grounds officers, and higher, better enforced standards for playground equipment, safety, and upkeep. See how different that sounds? The furthermore between the different pieces of evidence that recess is a good thing stresses that you have multiple pieces of evidence to support your argument. The nevertheless shows that the speaker is now shifting from representing their point of view to an opposing point of view. And the phrase, "I would counter that," returns us to a pro-recess state of mind after having refuted the opposing ideas which we just introduced. So, to wrap it up, writers need good transitions, please, so they flow from one point to the next with ease. Thoughts flow together when you mesh them up with transition words and phrases, yeah, that's what's up. Furthermore, moreover, comparatively, those transition words show similarity. But however, even though and nevertheless, those are used between opposing views which second guess. Due to, because of, with this in mind, those show where cause and effect conditions lie. In other words, for instance, or by all means, those are good for examples or emphases. Use all of these transition words, they'll serve you right. They'll serve you right.